Hello my friends, and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be carrying on with some work on Komorebi, the tiling window manager for Windows, written in the Rust programming language. In today's video, we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different though. We are going to start work on a graphical user interface, a GUI, which will also be written in the Rust programming language. So this video and the next couple of videos are going to form a little bit of a mini series on the eframe. Here it is, the second one, the eframe framework for the egui crate. And so why don't we take a quick look here at the demo. So this is all egui. Really cool. It is an immediate mode GUI toolkit. Lets you make a lot of really cool stuff. I'm a big fan of everything I have seen created in this. It's just such a breath of fresh air compared to, you know, the web dev way of doing things. And you know, because I'm really interested in primarily creating graphical debugging tools for Komorebi, I thought it would be quite a nice fit. So without further ado, here we go. We're gonna get into it. I just cut a new branch, YouTube/egui, and yeah, let's see how things go. I guess we need a new binary crate, cargo new bin. We'll call it Komorebi egui. And in this crate, we will. Do we need egui or eframe? That is a good first thing to check. Eframe. I think you just need eframe, because eframe, it looks like it exports egui. So we will get eframe, get the latest version of that going, and we can just copy all of this to get started. Why don't we just do that? So let's take a look at this code and see what it's doing. So we have some native options. So we're going to call this Komorebi egui. We can call this also Komorebi egui. So we get an impl, an implementation here, which has a function new that takes a creation context. And then we have our app here. So, oh, that's a bit weird. Oh, I think this is from a dodgy copy paste. Okay, so why don't we customize this? Hello, viewers of GZ codes. That seems reasonable enough. So let's try cargo run bin Komorebi egui. A little bit of compilation. And sweet, here we are. We have our very first window with eframe. This is already so much easier than React and Svelte and all of those crazy frameworks. Look at this. Look at how many lines of code this is. Oh, I can just count 32 lines of code plus new lines. Damn, that's crazy. So we intend for this to be a debugging tool, right, for Komorebi. So we'll pull in the Komorebi client. And we're gonna use the local version of that. here. Komorebi client. Very nice. And I mean, let's see. Do we have an egui widgets gallery? I just want a button. Widgets button. UI.add egui button clicked do stuff. So this is in the low level library. So what about if we look here? Do we have... Okay, no, it looks like we're doing this. A grayed out non-interactive button. No, that's not what we want. We want this. So we have that. I guess we can just add a button. We don't have a do stuff here, so let's see if we can send message. And so okay, so why don't we have some buttons change layouts? I think that's a very quick and easy way to see that this is working properly. So send message takes a Komorebi socket message. So we can do socket message change layout, default layout BSP, and let's just unwrap for now. Cool. So this will add a button. If it is clicked, it will send this Unix domain socket message. And this is very similar to what happens when you would type here, right? So Komorebi C change layout, and then you do BSP or whatever the other ones are. These are all the possible values: BSP, columns, rows, etc., etc. So well, I have one button there, but I'm a big fan of the ultra wide vertical stack. So we'll add that in there as well. So let's see, will this work? Let's recompile that, run it again. You can see it is now building the Komorebi client crate as well. Yeah, we got 2 buttons here, man. That's awesome. So BSP, huh? How about that? Ultra wide vertical stack. Very nice. Damn, that's super cool. I really like that. It's so easy. Oh my god, UI development should always be this easy. You know what, we would have so many amazing, cool, innovative apps if the UI development ecosystem weren't such a hot mess, right? Like the barrier to entry of making something like this is so low, right? This is like if you could integrate something like this with something as simple as Excel, people have so many great ideas, but the barrier of entry to UI development is so high that those ideas are never going to get made. Even with things like, I don't know, using ChatGPT to generate components, stuff like that. I think the issue there is you're still going to be generating stuff that nobody understands. Not nobody, but the target audience who can't just write the code themselves. And I am in that target audience, right? I cannot write web dev UI code. It just makes, well, I can write it. I don't enjoy writing it, and it doesn't make any sense to me. This is very intuitive. So I can already declare egui eframe the winner of the UI wars in Rust. Yeah, for 90% of stuff, little things that people want to create on their own, I mean, you can't beat this. You really can't beat this. Damn, that's so cool. Alright, so where should we take this from here? So I gotta think, right? So okay, let's just correct this first. That's gonna keep bugging me. And we can get some state in here, I think. So let's see. So when we have a new, we return a self. A self is a Komorebi egui. So instead of default, we'll return self. And I think for what we're gonna want to do, we won't actually be able to derive default. So what I'm thinking is I would like to get a snapshot of the Komorebi C state. Actually, you know what? Why don't we start with the global state? Komorebi client, send message, send query, because we're going to get a response back. Socket, message, global state, unwrap, and this, I guess we're going to have to do unwrap. There's not really any way around that, because the trait that we're implementing, it doesn't return result self, it returns self. But that's fine, that's all good. Cool. We got some global state coming back as a JSON string, so that is going to be Komorebi C global state. Gonna be a whole bunch of this stuff. So yeah, we can close this out. We need to transform that with the help of surd JSON. So let's bring in the surd JSON dependency, and I believe it's something like surd JSON from stir global state, let global state is this unwrap, and maybe we can inline this. Great. Nice. And then what do we have in this global state? Oh, we have a whole bunch of stuff. Why don't we do some stuff with a border, right? So let's make another struct here, struct border config. Yeah, border config, that sounds reasonable. And we'll have all of these, I guess. We'll just yoink these over here. We can import that. How do colors work in egui? Is there like a color picker? Oh, okay, we have some color pickers. What's a color 32? This is a C style color, which I think is what Windows uses. It has from RGB and now is stored as RGB. So, alright, let's use color picker color 32. That takes UI, alpha, and a color 32. So let's make another struct here, border colors, and We have single stack and monocle. So border colors, single, color 32, stack, and monocle. Alright, and then in a komorebi egui, we'll have the border config. Sweet. And then here we can do border config is global state. Oh no, we can't do it like that. We actually have to create it. So it's gonna be global state dot border offset, global state border width, global state active window border style, and then global state enabled, and then here we're gonna do, I think it's color 32 from RGB. Yes. Ooh, maybe we should move this out. Border config. So, because this is like this is an option, right? So let's move this out as well. And let's see if let sum colors is global state border color. No, that's not right. These are like infallible. Huh. Alright, let's try it. So that'd be like global state dot active window border colors dot single, and then this is an enum. Okay, so different idea. Why don't we, for this, why don't we make a little helper function? Color, we'll just call it color 32, and it will take a komorebi color, and it will return a color 32. Right, and so this is a, yeah, this can either be an RGB or a hex. So if we have RGB, then we can just return color 32 from RGB, RGB.R, RGB.B, RGB. I messed this up, didn't I? I messed this up. Alright, RGB, right? As U8, as an unsigned 8-bit integer. So for here we can just add these safe casts. Alright, that one is good. So now we have hex, and I believe we can do RGB from hex. I thought we could do that. Let RGB is RGB from hex, and then we can do this same thing. Is that right? Something tells me that the compiler is not happy. Let's see. Let's see what the compiler says. Oh my god, what the hell happened here? Line 66. Oh, missing a comma. So we don't have the right RGB. We want this. We want the struct, not the enum variant. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. So now we can convert our komorebi color to a color 32. And so I believe we can now do color 32, global state, border colors, single. Nice. And I mean, we're just going to do the same thing here, right? So this is going to be stack, and this is going to be monocle. So we have a whole bunch of state now. And I think we can do something with it. So, what do we have? Color, pick, no. UI.add, egui, color picker 32, UI, self.borderconfig dot active window border colors dot single, and then alpha we can make opaque. Did I do this right? Probably not, but let's see. At moot, okay. On change, is this what I want? So add that, and on change, maybe I need to maybe I need to have a look on the issues here, see how other people have used it. Okay, here we go. We got something in the docs. That's a group. Alright, let's try it without the changed first. No, but like I want to do something. I want to do something after, like I want to send a message back to komorebi saying active window border color is, and then these three things, right? So window kind is single, and then we have self.borderconfig single r as u32 g b. All right. Expected a function once. Expected bool. So maybe we don't need. Wait. Let me just make sure I'm reading this right. Expected function once. Closure. Bound. Bool. So it looks like color picker is returning a bool. it does return a bool. So I guess we're gonna do something like this. Oh, no, I deleted too much. Yeah, maybe? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, actually, I can add a button as well. While I'm at it, I can add a button. Active window border, and this can toggle. But like, I want an active button or a button with a bool. That's kind of what I want. Button with an image? No, I don't want that. Huh. Selectable label? No. Egui button bool. No. I'm sure I've seen something like this. Setting. Let's just add all the windows. Alright, memory, don't care about that. Output events, don't care about that. Checkbox, maybe? Huh. I mean, what I really want is some kind of toggle. Toggle value. Acts like a checkbox, but looks like selectable label. Yeah, I think that should be what we want. UI dot toggle value, sweet. Yeah, this is the one. So selected is gonna be moot self border config active window border enabled. Active window border can be the label. Now returns a response. So I can do if changed. Can I do if changed? Yeah. So if this is changed, and we can get rid of this block now, we are going to send active window border, and then the bool is going to be border config enabled. Oh, all right. Let's try to compile. No way, that's the color on my border, and you can see that it is enabled. So I'm gonna disable that. Oh, what happened? What? Oh, it's stuck behind. Okay. You know what? Another thing I need to do is make this always on top. But so far this is cool. We can see we don't have the active window border anymore. If I turn it on, you can see it kind of showed up. Okay, this is gonna drive me nuts. Hang on. How do I egui always on top? No. Eframe, egui, always on top. Always top. Huh. Top. No. On top. Always. Oh. Man, I'm not very good at Googling sometimes. So let's see. The viewport builder. Maybe window level. I literally just searched for always on top. So annoying. So freaking annoying. Alright, so it has a builder pattern, I guess. I see viewport builder. I saw viewport somewhere. Is that... I think it's under native options, so we'll do native options dot viewport equals viewport builder. I guess default with always on top. Cool, let's try that. And yeah, now I am always on top. Excellent. So, kind of getting there. But what I would like to see is, does this change our border? It does. Check that out. Interactivity. Yeah. That's nice. Oh, that's really nice. And then I can toggle it off again. And then I can go to BSP. Then I can go to ultra wide. Damn, this is really cool. I'm very pleasantly surprised at how nice the GUI development experience can be. Yeah. Damn, this is really cool. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun together in this little mini series of developing Komorebi GUI debugging tools with egui. I see that we have already gone past 30 minutes. So, you know what? I think this is a good place to leave this. It gives me a bit of time to think about what we should actually build in this. I hope this was a fun introduction to egui, eframe, an alternate way of designing GUIs if you have no intention of drinking the web dev Kool-Aid. So before we wrap it on up, this can go away for now. I would like to say a very, very special thank you, as always. How do I get to the sponsor page? Here it is. To all of the lovely, lovely sponsors of the Komorebi project. I like to do this in a private window so that the private sponsors can remain private. Oh my god, 24 sponsors? That's insane! 42% towards 50 monthly sponsors? I don't even know what to say. It feels like just a couple of videos ago I was so excited about being so close to getting to 20, and now it's already 24. Incredible. Thank you all so very much. All right, let's start from right to left. Thank you to Tuo. This is a new sponsor. Welcome to the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the peoplehood of the sponsors. Thank you to Azine, Sidium, Dave Rambo. Is that your real name? That is a pretty cool last name, David Rambo. Welcome, David Rambo. Thank you to James, Pavel, EFL1P, private sponsor number 1, Greg, I believe Greg is also a new sponsor. Welcome, Greg. Thank you to Nia, Maxwell, PJHFGGIJ, Pyro, DM1681, Darian, Kwang, Surefire, Solomon, private sponsor number 2, Kilroy, my boy. I know you from the Discord and you are also a new sponsor. Thank you very much for becoming a sponsor and welcome to the peoplehood of the sponsors. Thank you to Evan who changed their username because, wait, I think this bit is the username, but Evan does not suck, as we have already established many times, because Evan is a sponsor. Evan rocks. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Alex, Julian, and of course, the OG, the original sponsor, Hisayuki. If you too would like to join the peoplehood of the sponsors, head on over to the sponsor page. You can become a one-time sponsor. You can become a monthly sponsor. And honestly, even if it's just $1 a month, it makes a very big difference to me. If, however, you are not in a position to become a sponsor, the very next best thing that you can do is make sure that you are subscribed on YouTube. Subscribed to the YouTube channel on YouTube, where you're probably watching this video right now. As of, I believe it was early February this year, this channel, GZ Codes, became a fully monetized YouTube channel, which means that every minute, every second you spend watching, liking, commenting, the algorithm does something, and eventually one day we'll meet that $100 minimum for a payout. Right now we get some cents every day on the views we get on these videos. But it's a really cool spot to be in, don't you think? Because it's like this way for people who want to support the project financially. They can support the project financially just by watching YouTube videos and interacting and hitting like and doing all that stuff. So really cool, really easy, super passive way for you to also support the project. Right here, click subscribe, watch the videos. Wow, that was a whirlwind. It is good to be back, my friends. It is good to be back. I had been putting off making a video for a while with everything that has been going on recently, but I am very glad to be back. And I hope you all enjoy this video. Yeah, that was everything that I had to say for today. So, my friends, I hope that whatever you all do today, you have a great day, free Palestine, and I'll see you all back here next time.